In this video, we'll talk about how to use Proquest to find academic, scholarly, and newspaper articles. From the library's homepage, which you can get to by Googling Salve Library, click on the Articles tab. This search box in the middle of the page is searching the library's EBSCOhost databases, not Proquest. So if you'd like to search Proquest, click on the link below. In Proquest, you can choose whether you'd like to search newspaper or our academic articles, either at the time that you enter your search terms or after. So in this case, we'll enter our search terms and hit search and see what comes back. We see, first of all, that ProQuest is giving us a huge number of results, many of which are probably not relevant. And we can see what comes back before we choose whether we want to limit our search only to scholarly books or dissertations and theses or newspapers. The first bunch of results that are coming forward are dissertations and scholarly articles. And we see a lot of dissertations, which are book-length works, which your professor may or may not consider peer-reviewed. So we can choose to limit to scholarly articles. It's telling us there are 1,500 here, and we can see if there's anything that looks like what we're looking for. We're seeing a lot of articles that seem to be related to medical issues, but we could see what we think of this one right here by clicking on it, and then we'll be able to read the abstract and even the full text if we'd like. Note also that this article is providing us with keywords, which give us some ideas of other terms that we could use. So, for example, dioxin as a broader term related to Agent Orange. And we can also look at other suggested resources on the side. If we're interested in reading or downloading the article as a PDF, we can use these options up at the top right. And we can also cite the article by clicking on the Cite button and choosing our citation style. Always choose the latest version. In this case, if we're using Chicago, it would be the 17th edition. If we go back again, we can see some other options from the result list. Which can include only peer-reviewed, because scholarly journals may or may not be peer-reviewed, so we can further do it there. We can limit by publication date, and these other options on the side. We also may need to find primary sources. Scholarly journals are often considered in history secondary sources. So we may choose to limit to newspapers. In here we have 659 results, and this is one where we may choose to limit by publication date, either by entering a date range or by using the date slider above. Also, keep in mind that you can add you can shift up your search terms by changing the words in here and see what this does for you. If you change the words, it will keep your results. So we still have our filter here, or it is the keep our filter. So we still have our newspapers filter. And we're seeing additional search terms and different articles come up with these different search terms.